I want to start with a very short meditation. It'll be about 3 minutes, and then we'll do an asana practice. Unlike our prior meditations, though, what I'd like to try to do this time is begin the meditation. I'll ring a little chime that I'm very excited I just got, and I've been missing this kind of audio signal to start the practice. So I'm going to start with a chime, go into some breathing work, just this long, slow, steady breaths. And then I want to focus on an image, come out of the meditation, and then hopefully use the image to inform our asana practice. So that is kind of the general outline, and we'll end with just a seated closing instead of shavasana. So hopefully you've found your seat on your mat. You've taken a moment to begin to come into stillness. Begin to focus on your breath. This is something we do thousands of times a day, but in this moment, we can bring some more intention to the way that we're breathing. And if it helps to deepen the breath, you can accompany your inhales with a count to yourself. Inhaling on a 4 count and exhaling on a 4 count. And just maintain that nice deep rhythm, inhaling, drawing deeply all the way through your lungs and into your belly expanding and rising. And then exhaling. If you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Stay with your breath. Now ring the chime to start the beginning of practice. And after I ring the chime, hopefully you'll be able to hear it resonate. And I want you just to follow the resonance of the chime into a little bit deeper state of relaxation and meditation. Stay with your breath. Feel free to bring your hands to your heart, one hand overlapping the other. Feel the comfort and the warmth of your hand against your heart. Continuing with this nice steady inhale and exhale, notice the quality of your thoughts, your inner weather. Is it frenetic? Is it calm? Just take notice of the thoughts. Allow yourself the freedom not to attach to any of them. Just noticing them with compassion. And in this quiet, still place in your thoughts, I want to bring an image to mind. And that image is of a living plant. It could be in your house, a house plant, or if you want to go a little further, it could be something in your yard, but something close by, something that you see every day. And I want you to think about the way that your plant orients itself to light, orients itself to the sun. And throughout the day, it's continuing to unfurl its leaves. Some plants even follow the sun, turning on their stalks. You see this bright green plant bathed in sunlight in your mind. Next, I want you to think about and observe the color of the plant, especially in bright sun. Notice how it's thriving, how it's strengthening as it moves towards the light and incorporates the light into itself. Finally, Imagine looking down at the roots. See that it's rooted firmly in place, and that through rooting down into the ground, it's drawing new connections and new strength. It allows the plant to be unmoved through wind, through rain, through storms. Just take about 3 more breaths here. Strengthening this image in your mind. Notice the effects of drawing towards the sun or drawing towards the light, drawing in what's positive and how it strengthens and calms and allows us to grow. On your next inhale, begin to flutter the eyes open, allow your hands to come down. Take a big inhale and come to a standing position, to mountain pose, grounding through your feet, lifting your kneecaps, bringing your shoulders and over your hips, lifting the chest, inhaling and reaching up. Exhale, press out. Inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, out. Last time, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands behind your head, gently cradling the back of the head as you inhale. Reach the elbows away from each other, lift the spine, look up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, opening and lifting. Exhale, curl. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. Release your hands and inhale up. Exhale, drop right hand to your low back. Bring the left hand to your hip and twist and look over. Inhale up. Exhale, left hand to the low back and twist to the other side. Inhale up and reach. Exhale, this time bend your knees and fold forward. Take a moment and allow your torso to rest on your thighs. Allow your head to hang. Find the 4 corners of your feet. Lift your toes and spread them wide. Inhale and lift up. Find your chair pose. Rotate the pelvis down as you reach your arms forward. Exhale, bring the hands behind. Interlace your fingers. Keep that strong bend in your knees. Lift your heels and balance on your toes. Check in with the spine and with the pelvis. Make sure that you're still flattening through your low back, rolling that tailbone down, balancing on the toes. Exhale, release, reach forward. Lift the toes, lift the chest. Pay attention to the spine, long and open through your chest. One more breath. Move forward to the toes as you exhale. Interlace the fingers, balancing, lifting, opening through the shoulders and the chest. Inhale, bring the heels to the floor. Bring your, inhale, keep your hands lifted and your fingers interlaced. Shift the focus to the left foot and raise the right foot up off the floor. Let me move the computer so you can see. So I'm basically just balancing on one foot, knee bent, right foot off the floor, arms extended. Take 2 or 3 breaths here. Exhale, release. Place the right foot down. Lift the left foot. Lift and hold. Balancing on your right foot. Flexing through the left foot. 3 breaths here. Reach the arms away. Open through the chest. Fill up your lungs and exhale completely. Release your hands. Step to the front of the mat. Now step your right foot back, left foot forward, all 10 toes facing forward. All 10 toes facing forward, right foot back, left forward, bend into that left knee. Find your spine tall, sitting between the two legs. Equal effort between the back leg and the front leg. Place your left foot on the hip, reach the right arm up, your left foot hand on the hip. Inhale, reach the arm forward and draw a circle, following with your eyes. Exhale, come around the back side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come around the back. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, continue the circle. Reverse. Moving with your breath. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale, bring that hand to your hip. Look up. Find your point of focus. Spring off the back foot. Both feet together. Step back with the left foot. Find your high lunge position here. Balancing on the back ball mound of the foot and bending strongly into your right knee. Knee is over your ankle. Ankle is strong. Press through your feet and lift the torso. Hand to the hip. Inhale. Exhale. Follow with your gaze. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Last time. And exhaling, and then reverse. Moving through this range of motion, imagine yourself opening up and reaching towards that positive energy, allowing it to come through, removing any obstacles or impingements, reaching and opening. Exhale, hand to your hip, nice tall spine, step the feet together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, opposite elbows. Keeping that bend in your knees and draping the torso over the legs. Now frame your foot with your hands and step back into a plank position. Bring yourself to your elbows. And we're just going to focus here, first on the upper body. Lift the hips and find that nice straight spine. Imagine your spine as a string of beads. And then through your extending the crown of the head forward and reaching the heels back. You're extending the string in a straight line. You're creating more space in the links between your spine and your vertebrae. As you move the crown of the head forward, press into the elbows, lift the hips. See if you can breathe into this space. Press the floor away with your elbows. Press into your feet. Notice the strength of the chest, strength of your shoulders. Press and lift. Coming to the legs, imagine lightness in the back of the thighs, energizing through your legs and taking the work into the legs, lifting the hips, and take about 3 more breaths here. Beautiful, 2. 1 more. And exhale, allow your knees to come to the mat. Press back into a child's pose. Knees are at the edge of the mat, and your chest is sinking between the thighs, forehead coming to the mat. Take 2 breaths. Release your hands, your elbows, your shoulders. Now begin to press yourself up. Bring your feet to the outside edge of the mat and sit back. Find a Malasana squatting position. Bring the elbows to the insides of the knees. As you press into your knees, lift the crown to head forward. Think about extending through the spine, lifting the toes if that's available to you, and feeling a deep stretch to the inner parts of your legs. Take a couple of breaths here. And if you want, it's very easy to move into a little arm balancing pose from this position into crow. Release your hands, bring your hands to the mat, energize through your fingers, press, lift the hips, and bring the knees right inside where the armpits are, and walk your toes towards each other. Press into your hands, and then begin to engage through your core and play with your balance, lifting one toe off the mat and then the other, balancing on the hands, staying with your breath. When you're ready, touch down and release. Walk the feet out, greater than match width distance, and inhale all the way up into a wide-legged stance position. Toes are pointing slightly out. Your torso is over the center of the legs. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sink into the legs. Press the knees away from each other and press the shoulder blades together. Continue to press your knees away. Notice if your chest is coming forward, and try to adjust, bringing the spine more upright, squeezing the shoulders together. One more breath. As you exhale, begin to extend up. Become light in the right side as you press off the right side. Bring the right foot next to the left and come into a balancing pose of tree pose. Finding a point of focus, bring the right foot above or below the knee, bring your hands together at heart center, and pressing the knee out to the side as you lift through the spine and find your focus. If you can, go back to the image that we started with. Imagine yourself rooting down through your foot into the ground, making connections, standing firm, and then drawing up, reaching up, lifting up, and gathering that which strengthens and encourages us as we go through our day. Stay with that thought, stay with that focus. One more breath. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Release your foot. Step wide into that wide-legged stance. Sink down into your goddess pose again. Press back. Press the knees back. Take 2 breaths. Inhale, rise up. Become light in the left side. Press off the left side and bring your left foot above or below the knee, finding your point of focus, and bringing the hands to heart center. Again, use these moments of stillness to make an inquiry into yourself. How can you draw more positive, more energy, more encouragement for yourself into your life? How can you find that stillness, that focus? Root down through your foot. Extend the hands up. Stay with your point of focus as you reach and extend and expand. Thrive in this pose. Bring your hands together. Step wide. Come back to this wide level stance. Inhale your arms wide. Exhale, left arm under right, and find your eagle arms. Lift the elbows up and open through the chest. Take a big breath. Soft through the knees. Exhale and fold forward. Open through the chest and feel an opening through the outsides of your legs and your hips. 2 breaths here. Relax your neck. Slowly press through your feet to extend and rise. Release your arms. Wide. Opposite arm, right under left. Reach the elbows high. Exhale, fold. Press into the sides of your feet and lift your hips. Big inhale and exhale. And release. Release your hands. Press up through your fingertips. Bring your hands to your hips. And hop the feet together. Bend through the knees and bring yourself down to the mat. Coming on to your stomach. Bring your hands alongside the edge of your body and bring your forehead to the mat. So strengthening and opening for the back body, Locust Pose. Inhale, lift the feet. And exhale, keeping the feet lifted. On your next inhale, lift the hands and reach the hands towards the feet. Hands and feet reaching towards each other, open through your chest. Continue to compress through the back body, draw your glutes together, draw your shoulder blades together. Neck is neutral, tuck your chin. Take one more breath here. Exhale, release. Bring your hands alongside the shoulders. Press up. Come to tabletop. Come onto your hips. Bring your feet forward. Find your seated Navasana position or boat position. Press back. Raise one foot, then the other. Reach the hands. Draw your navel to your spine. Lift the chest. Let's stay here 5 breaths. Reach the toes. Reach the arms away. You always have the option of bringing the hands under the knees, but stay with this extended pose as long as you can. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Exhale, draw the knees into your chest as you rock forward. Shift the legs back and come back to your belly again. This time we're going to take bow pose, a little bit deeper stretch for the back body, for the front of the body, and compression in the back body. We're going to, as we inhale, raise both feet and flex through the ankles. On your next breath, reach the hands back, reaching for one foot. If you can reach that, reach for the other. Very carefully bring your knees parallel and keep your knees parallel at all times, drawing the inner legs together. Flex through your feet. Feel an opening through the chest. And with your next 2 breaths, explore extending the legs away from the hands, drawing the shoulders up, and feeling a deep stretch and opening through the front of the body, and a strengthening for the low back. 1 more breath here. Exhale, soften, release your ankles, allow them to come to the mat, the toes to the mat, and your hands just under your shoulders. Press yourself up. Bring the knees under your hips and come to a seated position. We're going to do bridge pose, which we often do, but I want to add something to it this time, a one-legged bridge pose. So roll down to your mat. Instead of interlacing the hands between, under yourself and your low back, I want you to keep the arms and fingers pointed up and the backs of the arms pressing strongly into the mat. Your head is resting on the mat, your knees are parallel, and your heels are close to the glutes. Inhale, press up, focusing mostly on your feet. Press into your feet to lift the hips. Now bring some attention to the arms and to the backs of your triceps and press strongly into the mat. Feel the stability of the arms pressing into the mat. Take a couple of breaths here. Now focus on your left leg. Press that foot deeply into the floor as you inhale and lift the right knee up. This may be enough, or extend the leg straight up. Stay with your bridge pose. Notice what's happening with the hips. Adjust and press that heel strongly into the ceiling, keeping the hips level, supporting yourself, taking 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Bend the knee, place the right foot next to the left, and reset. Take a breath. Press into that right foot, deep indentation into the mat. Lift the left knee in. Stay here. Press into your triceps, press into your arms, open your chest, extend the heel up. Press the heel into the ceiling, press strongly into your right leg. Hips are staying level. Use the strength of your whole body. Press and lift. 3 breaths. One more. Exhale, release. And slowly come back to the mat. Bring your right leg over the left. Your ankle is just below the knee. Hug the knee into your chest by reaching under and drawing both legs towards you. Flex through the feet. Open through the hip. 2 more breaths here. On your exhale, just start to let it go. Release both legs. Right foot comes to the mat, sole of the foot comes to the mat, left knee crosses, left leg crosses, left ankle under your right knee, reach behind, and gently as you're flexing the feet, draw the legs towards you and feel a deep stretch through your hips. Release and allow the legs to be long. Bring your arms out to the side. Flex through the feet. Maybe shift your hips a little bit to the left side. Inhale. Exhale, allow the legs to drop to the right as you look in the opposite direction. Inhale, draw your legs to center. Soles of the feet to the floor. Shift the hips. Exhale, allow the legs to drop to the left side, look to the right. On your next inhale, draw the knees to center, wrap your arms around your knees and gently rub. You rock side to side and then rock forward and back, coming to a seated position at the front of your mat. Come to a seated position and feel the spine extend, eyes close, hands together at heart center. I want to close with this thought. There is a beauty that is constantly surrounding us in this life. The opportunity is ours to open our minds, our eyes, and our hearts to the beauty of each day. We are starting that here. We will welcome this day and all it has to offer. I want to thank you for practicing with me. Namaste, and I will close with the 3 chimes. Thank you. I hope you have a great day.